Yeah, I mean, look, many constituents and friends and families of mine who've been maybe travelling a little bit more on country roads over the Christmas period have come to me and saying, like, this is not sort of a comfort issue. This is a serious road safety issue, and this is you know, it can, depending on the direction or the angle of these lights coming at you, and they often are coming at you from maybe newer, higher cars and higher positions, that they can temporarily blind you. And it's you know, I'm raising this in the context of record, unfortunately, 190 people dying on our roads last year, the highest since 2014. So this is with a view to just trying to probe any and all kind of solutions to improve our road safety record. And I suppose, look, it's all well and good, myself or yourself, talking about our anecdotal experience, and what I'd be pushing you to do is to carry out some research into this, not necessarily relying on the UK research, but doing our own research to try and to push this issue forward, to determine the cause and effect here.
Thanks, Deputy Minister.
I think you're right, but we do have a way of doing this now. As I mentioned in my first response, the UNECE Working Party on Lighting and Light Signalling is going to establish that task force, and that has to be done at obviously looking at European standards as opposed to British standards as well. As I said, I've discussed this with Minister Kenny as well, and will be putting this on the agenda for work to be done at a European level, because anecdotally, like from my experience, I think it's an issue. I'm not a lighting specialist. I don't set the standards either. It's set at an EU level, but it does merit and warrant further investigation. And I think the question you've put down is not only very timely, but is very apt too, and is an important one. You've mentioned road safety. Road safety for us is absolutely critical and a critical priority. Last year was a terrible year in relation to road fatalities and road injuries. All of us want to improve that. Every life lost on our roads is an absolute tragedy for families and communities across the country. We've all got to work together to do whatever we can to reverse that trend that we've seen in the last couple of years of increasing road fatalities. And any measures such as this one, and I'm not saying this is a reason for any of those fatalities, does merit further investigation and work to be done in a structured way.